at the First Unitarian Church of Salt Lake City. One of my favorite parts of my job is teaching the kids about the UU of the week. These are famous Unitarian Universalists who have really left their mark on history, and I love trying to figure out how being a Unitarian influenced the things that they did. This week in RE, we have been exploring curiosity, and our UU of the week is a great example of that. We're going to learn about Joseph Priestley, who was a scientist and a theologian. He was born in 1733 and died in 1804, so it was a really long time ago. He has been called the father of modern chemistry, who never acknowledged his daughter, which is a funny way to say he was just in it for the science and then moved on to the next thing, because he was a notable contributor to theology, philosophy. He was an innovative grammarian, which is my new favorite description, and a liberal political theorist. So he really got around, guys. He studied 9 different languages, so that's impressive. Priestley invented carbonated water, and he called it windy water, which is amazing. And because he believed that knowledge was a gift to all people, he never tried to patent his invention, and other people did later and made small fortunes, but Priestley was just in it for the bubbles. In addition to Joseph Priestley's many scientific accomplishments, he also helped found the Unitarian Church in England. He was a religious dissenter. Dissent means to disagree, and in this case that meant that Priestley did not agree with the mainstream Christian teachings of the time. He studied theology at the Daventry Dissenting Academy and was later the minister of the Mill Hill Chapel in England, where he wrote many books about his ideas, which later became the basis of Unitarianism in Britain. He continued to hang out, study air and gases, spoke at many churches, including the Essex Street Church, which was the first official Unitarian church in Britain, until, in 1791, an angry mob showed up at his doorstep. They were tired of all of his dissent and all of his new ideas that he kept talking about. And he also kept talking about his right to have new ideas. So they had just had enough, and they burned down his church, and they burned down his house, and eventually chased him out of Europe. So he took his family and fled to America, settling in Pennsylvania, where he founded the First Unitarian Church of Philadelphia. Priestley lived out the rest of his life in relative peace compared to the fiery mob in Europe. But sadly, he didn't make any more notable scientific discoveries, given that he felt cut off from the scientific community in America. But discovering fizzy water and founding the Unitarian Church in England and many other things, writing the book on grammar, seem like really great accomplishments. Thanks for learning about the UU of the week, and I hope to catch you next time, where we learn about the next notable Unitarian Universalist.